The story begins with a couple, Evan and Sam, who are on a trip to celebrate New Year's Eve. They are heading towards a beautiful waterfall for a picnic. On the way, they stop the car near a hotel to buy some supplies. As Sam gets out of the car, she sees a dog in a nearby vehicle and gets a little scared. She goes to buy the supplies, and Evan starts looking for the waterfall's route on a map, but he can't figure it out. So he asks the driver of the nearby car, whose name is German, for directions to the waterfall. However, German suggests a place called Stone Creek instead of the waterfall, advising that it would be best for camping. Sam soon returns with the supplies. They both head towards Stone Creek. On the way, Evan notices that the same car driver, German, is following them. This distracts him and they narrowly avoid an accident. Then Evan sees that the car has turned off in another direction, making him think he was worrying for no reason. Taking another road, they reach the camping site shortly. Upon arrival, they see a car already parked there. They ignore it and drive a little further to find a spot for their camp. They also spot a pre-pitched tent nearby, which makes them think some other people must have come for camping and gone exploring. They set up their own camp. Later that night, Evan goes a little distance to collect firewood for the fire. There he finds a child's cap on the ground, but he shrugs it off, thinking a child must have tossed it away, and returns to the camp. As evening falls, they light the fire and chat about the new year. Meanwhile, German and his brother Chuck are enjoying a New Year's party at a bar. They're drinking and talking with two girls. During this, Chuck snaps photos of the girls with his phone. German absolutely dislikes this behavior. When the brothers go to the washroom, German takes the phone from Chuck and smashes it on the floor. He yells at Chuck, saying, "Don't ever do that again. You know whose phone that was, right? Because of your stunts, I was in jail for years last time." Saying this, German leaves. As the countdown concludes and the new year begins, Chuck tries to forcibly kiss one of the girls, who curses him and leaves. Meanwhile, Evan and Sam also count down for the new year and kiss each other. The next morning, Sam wakes up before Evan and goes to check the other tent, as they still hadn't seen anyone there. Soon after, Evan starts looking for Sam. Sam calls out to him, and when he joins her, he confirms that there is no one there. They were supposed to go home that day, but their car had a flat tire. So Evan starts changing the tire, and Sam is bringing her remaining gear to the car. Just then, we see an unknown little girl following her, but Sam doesn't notice her and reaches the car. Since there was more stuff, Sam goes back towards the tent. Evan is having trouble unscrewing the car tire. Suddenly, Sam screams loudly. Evan rushes towards her in a panic and sees a small child lying unconscious nearby. They're worried, wondering whose child this could be. Evan sends Sam to the tent to get the first aid kit to treat the child. After tending to her, they both carry the girl, Ollie, to their car. But their car was broken down. Evan suggests they leave in the other car parked nearby. Evan tries to find the key inside that car, but can't. Just then, a car arrives, driven by Chuck. Evan and Sam ask him for help and tell him they found a child alone whose parents are missing, and their husband, Evan, and a local man, Chuck, went out to search for them. Chuck gets nervous upon seeing the girl, but tells them he saw the child's family here 2 days ago and they might be stranded nearby. Chuck suggests they look for the parents for the child's sake. Evan agrees. Chuck pulls a gun from his car, explaining that he's actually a big hunter. Evan tells Sam to wait in the car, and he sets off with Chuck to search for the missing family. Meanwhile, Sam is in the car with the child. Just then, German arrives in his car. Sam tells him they found a lonely child whose parents are missing, and her husband, Evan, and a local man, Chuck, went out to search for them. Further down the road, Evan and Chuck discover some dead bodies. Evan is terrified, but one of the women among the bodies is still alive. Evan unties the cloth from her mouth, brings her back to consciousness, and assures her, "Don't worry, we'll take you to the hospital." But at the very moment, Chuck shoots the woman dead with his gun. Sam and German hear the gunshot. German immediately goes to his car to retrieve his gun. Sam, scared, quickly gets into the car and locks the door. But German comes up and smashes the car window. However, Sam manages to cut his hand with a knife and escapes, taking the child and running into the jungle. German ties his hand with his shirt and sends his dog after Sam, then follows her. Evan is confused as to why Chuck killed the woman. Chuck then reveals, "My brother and I killed all of them, and now it's your turn." Why is Chuck saying this? The story shifts to a scene 2 days earlier where a family, Robin, Miri, their daughter Emma, and son, Ole, arrived at the same spot to camp. The family was happy, and Robin was cooking. That night, sitting by the bonfire, Robin tells them a story about people nearby who kidnap, rob, and kill tourists. Emma gets a little scared. Robin assures her he was just joking and plays the guitar to cheer her up. After a fun time, everyone goes to sleep. In the middle of the night, Emma suddenly screams, having been scared by a bad dream. Her parents comfort her. The next morning, Robin and Miri are leaving for a trek, taking Ole with them. They ask Emma to join, but she refuses. Before they leave, Emma takes a photo of them all. Then she sits alone looking at photos on her phone. She hears some noise from the bushes behind her. Scared, she goes and sits in the car for safety and soon falls asleep. After some time, Chuck and German arrive in a car. They approach the car where Emma is sleeping, looking at her with strange eyes. German tells Chuck, "Let's grab her and take her with us. We won't get a chance like this again." Chuck reminds him, "That's what you did last time, and you ended up in jail." But German insists they shouldn't miss the chance. German goes to the tent to check if Emma is alone. Meanwhile, Emma wakes up. Seeing Chuck, she panics. Chuck asks Emma to get out of the car, but she refuses. Chuck tries to force Emma out, which makes her blow the car horn. Hearing the horn, German rushes back, grabs a gun, and at gunpoint, forces Emma out of the car. Meanwhile, Emma's parents hear the horn and rush back. As Emma fearfully gets out of the car, Robin arrives. But at that moment, German hits Robin, knocking him unconscious. Miri quickly hides Ole in a safe spot in the tent. Then she runs towards her daughter, jumping on Chuck and engaging in a struggle. Emma tries to run away, but German stops her, threatening, "If you run, I will shoot your parents." So Emma stops. The two brothers then tie up Robin, Miri, and Emma and lead them deep into the jungle. They tie them up and brutally torture them. Later, Chuck checks Emma's phone and sees a photo that includes a small child, Ole, with the family. He shows the photo to German. German asks Miri, "Where is the child?" but Miri says nothing. The two brothers then place a beer can on Robin's head and start playing a shooting game. Robin is trembling with fear, causing the can to fall twice. Chuck, in a fit of rage, shoots Robin straight in the head, killing him. Miri starts crying, but they beat her until she's unconscious. They place the beer can on her head, and this time German takes aim. After missing twice, he shoots Miri directly in the chest. German then shoots Emma dead as well. After killing them, the two brothers go to the tent to search for Ole, but she is not there because she had run crying into the jungle. Unable to find Ole, the two brothers return to their home. The story returns to the present, where Chuck holds Evan at gunpoint. Evan shoves him and runs away. Chuck starts firing shots and chases him. Evan runs far and hides. Meanwhile, German is also chasing Sam in the same direction. Chuck mistakes German for Evan in the bushes and fires a shot. The bullet hits his brother German, who is now writhing in pain. The hidden child, Ole, in Sam's lap suddenly cries. Hearing the sound, Chuck finds her and holds Sam at gunpoint. He forces Sam to go to German. When Ole cries again, Chuck gets angry and forcibly drops her, causing her to fall unconscious. Sam goes mad and starts screaming, but Chuck silences her. Evan, hiding nearby, sees all this. German, in agony, begs Chuck, "Just shoot me, I can't take it anymore." Reluctantly, Chuck fires another shot, killing German completely. Afterwards, Chuck ties Sam to a tree and begins to torture her, hoping her screams will force Evan to come out. But Sam doesn't make a sound. Evan steals the key from German's waist and drives German's car away to call the police for help. Chuck hears the car start. He takes Sam, still tied up, and drives after Evan. However, on the road, Sam struggles with him, causing the car to crash. Both Chuck and Sam are injured and unconscious. Evan reaches the police station and starts coming back with the police to help Sam. It is now night and Sam regains consciousness, still tied up in the car. She sees the police car approaching and turns on the car's headlights. The police tell Evan to stay in the car and 2 officers approach on foot. Suddenly, Chuck shoots both police officers dead and then shoots at Evan, hitting his shoulder and injuring him. Sam manages to free herself and hides. Chuck starts a countdown, pointing his gun at Evan to force Sam out of hiding, which she does. Then Chuck threatens Sam and tells her to drive. Sam asks Evan, "Where is Oli?" He says, "I couldn't take her with me, she is still in the jungle." We see that Oli is still alive in the jungle, and German's dog is sitting nearby, protecting her. Chuck is in the back seat, forcing Sam to drive to the hospital because his leg was broken in the early crash. But Sam acts cleverly and suddenly accelerates the car and causes another crash. Chuck, injured, tries to get out, but before he can, Sam gets out and starts attacking him. Chuck tries to reach for his gun. Sam grabs a stone and repeatedly smashes Chuck's head with it, killing him. In the end, we see Sam in the hospital where she wakes up. She gets up and goes to Evan's room where she sees that Evan has also regained consciousness. She breathes a sigh of relief, and with this scene, the story ends.